Okay.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Valerie Spencer, and we haven't talked for a while. I'm gearing up to relaunch Get To Clear, so those of you who've been emailing me like crazy and asking me what's up with the videos, what's up with the holistic life coaching, what's up with Get To Clear, at the beginning of the year you'll be happy to know that there'll be more videos to follow and more lessons and more spaces to explore. So I cannot wait for that, and we're going to have a really good time. However, today's video is something I wanted to post because I saw a couple of days ago, I saw Django Unchained. Jamie Foxx, Kerry Washington, Sam Jackson, Quentin Tarantino. And for a couple of days, I just wanted to chill out and see, maybe was my opinion isolated or what was everybody else feeling about it. But I knew, even before the middle of the film, this would be something that I would have to post a video about, giving my point of view. First of all, I am not one to tell people to go see a movie or to boycott a movie, not to see something or don't see something. I think that that's wrong. I think you have a right to see whatever and judge completely for yourself how you feel. So I'm not telling you don't go see it or to go see it. I'm simply giving my point of view. Django, for me, was a movie that was highly entertaining. Right? It was a thrill a minute, it was a laugh a minute, and so if you wanted to go and see a movie and just get your life, right, be thoroughly entertained with a cute script, with visuals, stunning imagery, you know, clever repartee, then you can get your life with Django. The problem starts when I turn my brain on. And my brain is something that typically is on during most things, right? I could not turn my brain off for Django. So with that said, although Django was, and there is an although Django was highly entertaining, it was a flawless movie, it was also one of the most disrespectful and inappropriate films I have seen in quite a while. I equate this movie to Birth of a Nation. And it has let me know that there is nothing that you cannot say to black people, about black people, and with black people. The limits are off, and there'll be little fallout, little critique, and you can get the best and the brightest to do it. It has also let me know that there is nothing sacred about the black experience. There is nothing tender about the black experience. And maybe it's not just the black experience. Maybe it's just this is where we are in our culture altogether. That nothing is sacred. Nothing is off limits. Nothing should be handled with kid gloves. Nothing is tender. Do you know what I mean by tender? Tender means I've had an extreme hurt in a place and I need to touch it very gently. But there is nothing reverent in our culture, nothing that is solemn or sacred. When you think about the tragedy of slavery, when you think about the continual fear-based trauma that slaves lived in the tyranny of every single day, then Django becomes even more disrespectful and inappropriate than anything, in my opinion, that you could dare to view. And you know what? You can write me, you can post things. I may be way off base, but for me, you could never tell the story of Auschwitz and the Holocaust using slapstick, humor, and satire. You could never do that. It would not even go straight to DVD. It would go straight to your house, and that is that. You could never tell a story about Pearl Harbor. You could never tell a story about Hiroshima. You could never even tell a story about Islam and the Middle East using slapstick, humor, and satire and over-the-top humor the way that Django did. I'm not even offended by the slavery piece. I'm not even offended by the use of the word nigger, and I'm not going to say the N-word, nigger. I'm not offended by the use of that word because if you zoom back to that era, that's what black people were called. That's what Africans were referred to, is nigger. I'm not offended by the use of the word nigger. I'm offended by the blatant disrespect of the history of slaves and some of the fear that they've had to go through, that they encountered, that Django just portrayed as, you know, a 30-minute sitcom. It was, for me, over the top. Now, of course, there's the visual imagery and the blood and guts and gore, but hey, let's not be offended by that. That's Quentin Tarantino. I mean, everything that he does is like Kill Bill 14. If you come to see Quentin Tarantino, you come to see vivid blood, guts, gore, violence, ... Let's not be offended by that. What I am just off-put by is the lack of sacredness in a story. Sure, there were plantations like Candyland in that era of the South who had slaves that were dressed up like white women and given carte blanche to the plantation. But that was the blatant joke of the slave masters. Look how we have taken these monkeys and trained them to act like decent, respectable white people when they're not. That was the joke of it all. And we don't even want to talk about Sam Jackson's character. I mean, honey, we don't even want to go there. What I'm really challenged about, now here's the thing. I know Kerry Washington. We've worked together and I regard her as a friend. Hi, Kerry. I would be really interested to hear the perspective that she brings to this movie because maybe I'm just a dumb chick, right? I'll own that. Now, Jamie Foxx, I come to Jamie Foxx for humor and for caricature because he did Ray like nobody else. To be frank, I don't roll up on Jamie Foxx for a whole lot of thinking. Sorry, Jamie, I love you like that. Sam Jackson, I just don't. I swear to you, I don't get it. If you go see Django, take your own point of view with you. I'm not saying ban the movie, but here's what I say. If we're going to do Django, then let's take the gloves off. How about Real Housewives of the Ovens? Let's do a story about Auschwitz that's never been told and make it funny, make it humorous, and we can do slapstick. If we're gonna do Django, let's just take the handcuffs off, right? And disrespect everybody's culture, everybody's tender period in history. Let's just do the damn thing and not even care. Again, I'm your girl Valerie Spencer. This is my point of view. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I felt like giving it, and this is America, and I can. Again, look forward to Get to Clear. Look forward to more holistic life coaching videos that I can't wait to show to you and share with you so we can interchange with each other. And hey, I don't want to just be talking to the universe here. Write me back. Post stuff. I guess it's on the bottom. If it's on the bottom, if it's on the side, if it's on the top, post your point of view. Maybe you agree. Maybe you think, Valerie, you're just off the mark. And again, with Django, if you want to turn your head off and just go see a bomb-ass flick, you will get your life for Django. That was the challenge for me, is that I was so thoroughly entertained, but so thoroughly disrespected at the same time. I love you much. Peace, and be well.